Hello, dear Kardec Radio listeners. Welcome to the Spiritist Magazine moment at Kardec Radio. Every week, we'll bring you one article from the Spiritist Magazine in English. You can find more information by visiting the website www.thespiritistmagazine.com. There, you will be able to download many issues of the magazine, and you can also download the free app for Apple or Android devices, where you would be able to read all the issues for free. So today's segment is from issue 3, published in 2008. The article is entitled, "Can Spiritism Improve Our Mental Health?" This article was written by Paula Schmidt. She starts, "As a mental health practitioner, I became interested in Spiritism, not only for my own spiritual development, but also to learn what Spiritist practices could contribute to the well-being of my clients. In the 1970s, transpersonal psychology attended to our spiritual nature by practices such as centering, visualization, and meditation. However, transpersonal psychology was overshadowed by cognitive behavior therapy and talk therapies, which primarily focused on the client's thoughts and feelings. With the popularity of books like Thomas More's The Care of the Soul and Scott Peck's The Road Less Traveled, Americans demonstrated their interest in spirituality for self-improvement and support for daily functioning. Spiritism offers practices for the maintenance of mental health and treatments for mental disturbances. Prayer is explained as the opening of our hearts to our Creator, God, the Father, Mother, or our favorite spiritual being, such as Christ, the Buddha, Mother Teresa, etc., with a natural outpouring of words describing our petitions for ourselves, others, and the world, as well as our gratitude for the spiritual help that we readily receive. Books such as Recipes for Peace and Living and Loving, psychographed by Divaldo Franco, from the Spiritist Joanna de Angelis, provide illuminating thoughts to begin our day and to clear the effects of the day before going to sleep. Examples of prayers are found in the Gospel according to Spiritism, a metaphysical interpretation of Christ's teachings. A weekly time for spiritual reading and prayer through the Spiritist practice of, quote, God at home, unquote, strengthens our mental health and the mental health of our family. The practice of meditation by listening to the therapeutic visualizations on Divaldo Franco's health CDs releases stress, and when used on a daily basis, potentiates mental health treatments. Specialized treatment for mental disturbances are lovingly given free of charge at spiritual treatment clinics in the Spiritist Center. Fraternal counseling enables people to reframe or gain a new understanding of their problems as opportunities for growth. They then work to release their fears, which are creating blockages of the flow of the universal love and compassion within themselves and through themselves to others. Trained Spiritist practitioners give persons seeking help passes of healing energies. These practitioners act as instruments of the Spiritist psychiatrists and spirit therapists who work along with the person's spirit guides and spiritual mentors to treat the mental disturbances. These, quote, passes are hand movements through the energetic fields or perispirit around the person's body, which facilitate the release of negative energies by the permutation of beneficial spiritual fluids. Spring or distilled water can be spiritually magnetized to be used throughout the week between the spiritual treatments to further support the person's return to well-being. As I have done these practices and experienced the specialized treatments, I can testify to their effectiveness. They complement both allopathic and homeopathic medicine and/or the use of herbs and supplements for healing mental disturbances or imbalances. Furthermore, I have found the Spiritists themselves to be exceptional role models of Spiritism. Their warmth, generosity, and loving acceptance and encouragement of everyone they meet is genuine and provides a healing balm so necessary in these stressful times. So the answer to the question, quote, can Spiritism improve our mental health, unquote, is a sounding yes. Paula Schmidt, Doctor of Education, is a clinical psychologist and member of the Spirit Society of Baltimore. Dear friend, as brought to us in this beautiful text, we can see that there are a lot of different activities and tools on our toolboxes that Spiritism brings to us that we can use in our everyday lives as we seek to improve ourselves and get better at mental balance and our mental health that is so important on these times on the earth. We can use, first and foremost, the power of prayer. Like the article brings to us, opening our hearts to the Creator. So let's use those daily prayers in the morning when we wake up, at night before going to bed, throughout the day when we encounter difficulties. Even if you do not have a Spiritist center next to you, prayer can be your first line of help, your first aid kit every time you have a problem or a difficulty in this life. Moreover, for those of us who are blessed with the presence of a Spiritist center next to us, let's take advantage of those blessed places of worship where we encounter like-minded souls, where we can receive fraternal counseling. We can bring a little bit of bottled water to be blessed by the spirits, where we can meet to learn, as each Spiritist center is a school for our souls. So dear listeners, let's use all of the tools in our toolboxes of prayers, books, podcasts, or Kardec radio. There are many different resources that can be used nowadays to counterbalance any of the difficulties and mental imbalances we may experience. We hope that you have benefited from this text that we have brought to us. And if you have any questions, please send them to kardecradio@gmail.com. And until next time, dear listener, God willing, many blessings.